out again.
So Steve sits first row right next to the penalty box on the home side.
Yep.
The first seat, and you've been taking pictures for I don't know however long, and like the one in behind you is your picture, but you're actually in the picture,
Yep.
or your camera, I should say, but you're in the picture. But the Wave uses a lot of his pictures. They're top notch. I don't even imagine how many hours you spent on that. I know you really like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And within like the last, 2-3 years, you've been actually have the press pass and are going onto the field and stuff like that for pictures.
Yeah, it worked out really funny because my oldest son just started college 2 years ago, and we weren't quite sure how the finances were going to work out. So I actually had let my season tickets lapse for a season, just because I wanted to kind of figure out, trying to do the responsible thing, making sure that we weren't overextending ourselves. Well, so I missed the first home game that year, and I got an email from Ryan Herbert after that game, and he's like, we're kind of in a little bit of a bind here. We don't have people shooting the games. Would you mind coming in? We'll get you a press pass and we'll get you into each of the games. He's like, we'll start you out with one or two, see how it goes, and we may extend it beyond that. And it ended up being that I ended up basically shooting the entire season.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I always wondered how that. I figured that's what happened.
Yeah.
That the Wave reached out to you instead of the other way around, and that's it. Just that's cool.
Yeah.
But
I will also say too that it's awesome because one of the things you guys have talked about it on here. One of the things that Zimmerman did when he took over the team was he cut off all the comp tickets and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm never a person that would ever ask for anything like that. But I had posted something on my the Fanatic page saying, hey, this is the deal. I'm probably not going to be at as many games, but I'll still end up coming to a couple of games here and there. And I actually had two players reach out to me immediately and say, hey, dude, you got tickets to any game you want to come to. And it's like, I couldn't take them up on that because, I didn't want to, put them in any type of a weird or awkward situation. But they're like, well, hey, we get these family tickets and, it's not a big deal. We'll get you into any game you want to come to. So it was really I was really thankful to the two guys that ended up doing that. I mean, it just shows you again how much the fans really truly care about the players, or I'm sorry, how much the players care about the fans and vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, I go everywhere. I've been to Harrisburg, Florida, like all these other arenas, and I'm always offered a ticket. It's like, man, if you want a ticket, go ahead. I'm like, no, I'm definitely going to sit there and support whatever arena I go to and spend my money just as I would at a game in Utica.
And people might think I'm kind of an ass for taking this stance, but in my opinion, if you enjoy the product, you're going to pay to watch the product. You're going to pay to go to the games. If your only goal is to get to the games is to ask for free tickets, do you really care that much about the product? And honestly, the fans that canceled or that stopped coming to games because they weren't getting the handouts, are they really truly the fans that are there to support the team and the players? I mean, now we're averaging 4,000 plus a game, and every game it's loud in there. The fans are interactive. The fans are into the game. It just seems like a better crowd. I mean, and again, I don't want to sound like a jerk saying that, but to be honest, I mean, it just feels like a better crowd.
Well,
when people
you're not sounding like a jerk because I'm sure you watched last week's episode with Josh Schaub, where he mentioned a perfect place for an All-Star game.
Oh my!
It was not Milwaukee. It was there we go. We got rid of Adam. Woo!
No,
you're absolutely right. Like, I will definitely pay to watch any game anywhere. Now, if they come up to me and they hand me merchandise or free beer tickets and stuff like that, I will gladly accept that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the game itself, I will pay whatever price. It doesn't matter.
Oh, exactly. And I don't. You talk about the All-Star game being in Utica City. I think that'd be kind of neat to see a traveling All-Star game because I think you'd see a lot of fans going all over to different stadiums, different venues to see that kind of thing. I know in a non-COVID world, I know I would try to do everything I could to travel to an all-star game, no matter where it was.
Yeah, even if it's in Utica.
Yeah, exactly. Even in Utica.
You guys will come to Utica and hang out, and we'll have so much fun.
Yep.
I'm out.
This has been In The Box. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell icon so you can follow along as we put out new clips of our live show. And if you want to catch our live show, make sure you head over to our Facebook group page. We have a Friday night live show every Friday, 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. Now, we'll be there unless something happens.
Get up, everybody get up, everybody get up, everybody get down, everybody get up, everybody get up, everybody